this is part 2 of my tutorial on album templates or creating templates in Photoshop. We created an album template in the first um, video that I did. We created this one, and now all we have to do is stick images in there. You might know how to do this if you've bought templates before. They usually come with directions and involving clipping masks. So I'm just going to show you how to do that quickly. Right now, all we need to do is open the first picture that we want to use. I'm going to open the picture that I want for this spot, and I already have them down here, but you just need to go into File, Browse, find your image, and open it up. So here's the first image that I want to use. All right, this little guy is going to go there. Make sure that this image is selected. Make sure I'm on my Move tool. I'm going to click on the image and drag it into my template. And right now you can see it is there, but it is not how we want it to be. We want it to fit inside this block, and you could just take your transform tool and just kind of try and transform it down into this exact same spot, but that's really tricky and there's a much easier way to do it. So where did my layers go? All right, there they are. So what we need to do is over here you can see that my layer or my image has come in on a new layer, and I want to make sure that this layer is above on top of the layer of the image block that I want to put it into. So I need to drag it and move it right here on top of layer 1. So now the picture is on top of the image block that I want to put it into, and I'm going to create a clipping mask by going over to layer and create clipping mask. And there you can see, look at that. The picture now instantly is fit inside this little tiny window. You can imagine it like this. The rest of the picture is now like a brick wall, and this is a window. And so only the window, obviously, you can see through. You can't see the image and not through the brick wall at all. But there's a lot of picture missing. I want to see more of this picture, so I need to resize it. Oh, and I should show you, over here you can see this little arrow. That is the clipping mask symbol, showing that this image is, and these two, the image block, that is a clipping mask. And so now I'm going to resize this. I do Control T, and you can see that this is the actual image size. It's much bigger than what is showing, so I need to make this smaller so it'll fit in. Make sure you hold the Shift key down. If I don't, watch this, I would get a whole distorted, funny looking guy. So you need to escape if you accidentally do that, and then hold your Control T, hold your Shift key down to maintain your proportions, your ratio. Hold my Shift key down. I'm going to go to the corner here and drag, and then I'm going to move it. Drag a little bit more, like that, and I'm going to move it until it's what I wanted. One thing you have to make sure of is that you can't, let's say you wanted a whole bunch of your image in there, you can't do this because you will be able to see the gray box around there. So if you created a fuchsia one, you'd see whatever color you created, you'd see that when you had it printed. So you need to make sure that the image fills the entire space, so you can't see any of the box underneath. In this case, it's not a problem since I had a lot of extra room. So let's say I want to keep it like that. And so I press Enter. And my first one is in there. So now I'm going to open up the next image. And here's the next one I want, a horizontal image. Make sure this one's selected. My Move tool, drag it onto my template. And I want this one in this right-hand box. So I'm going to drag this over on top of layer 2 because I can see right there is the box I want it to be in. So my image is on top. Going to layer, create clipping mask, and oh, it disappeared. You can see that it's clipped to that spot, but where is it? Where did it go? Don't panic, it's there. If you're imagining this as a brick wall and this is a window, then if you remember, our image is over on this side. This is where it brought it in, so of course you can't see it. So it's going to be kind of weird, but just make sure you're on your Move tool. Select where you think the image is in your document and drag it over, and voila, it appears. Drag it too far, it disappears. Hello, there it is. So right there, now we're going to do Control T again, hold your Shift key down in the corner, resize it, move it up like that, and there's, I hit Enter. Oh, make make sure that I'm not off of this edge right here. I almost was. I'm going to make sure, otherwise we'll see the gray box. Hit enter. And my second image is in there. So I'm done with that. Open up the last image and make sure I'm on this image. My move tool, drag it into the template. It's going to be over on this side, so I can move it now, or I can move it later. If I start with it over here, I won't see it at first, so I might want to move it over on top of my template. Go find the layer over here. It's layer 3. So I move this on top of layer 3. Go to layer, create clipping mask, and there it is inside the little window. Control T to transform. Move it around, get it in there, and enter. Voila! I have all 3 of my images lined up exactly in my template. And I'm done. I could add text if I wanted to. I could put a background color, whatever I wanted to do, I could do, or I could just leave it like this. I like it like this. It's clean, it's simple, and then, you're done. This is the easy part and the fun part. So, good luck. If you have any questions, I'm happy to help, and happy template creating. Thanks. Bye.